Hey folks, Quinn here, Mask Armin on the internet with another comic book review. I have here Thunderbolts. This is sort of like collected editions, just the collected issues 1 and 2 of the beginning of the Thunderbolts, by Mark Bagley and Kurt Busiek, I believe. Kurt Busiek is the writer. Sort of villains, not necessarily turned good guys, but they're pretending to be good guys in the aftermath of Onslaught, because a lot of heroes died, like the Fantastic Four and the Avengers. So these guys sort of pick up and they're like, we can be the superheroes, and the public accepts them as superheroes, but they're actually villains. And it's a great concept, but in from my point of view, slightly poorly executed, because you kind of know on the first issue they sort of battle a bunch of villains and stuff, and they're, you know, on the news, they're like, oh, these are the new heroes, these guys are on our side, and they sort of fight the Wrecking Crew, a super villain team, and they sort of like take them out. And you know, they're sort of interviewing Spider-Man and the New Warriors, like, oh yeah, you know, these guys are welcome as new heroes. But then you sort of like, at the very end of issue 1, they pretty much tell you they're the villains. Baron Zemo, Fixer, Beetle, Screaming Mimi, Goliath, and Moonstone, you know, known villains in the Marvel Universe, and they're just pretending to be good guys now so that they can, I don't know, gain the secrets and trust of the government, I guess, and just take over somehow. The second issue is sort of them setting up their base, and then there's like a memorial for the fallen heroes, but then there's like a little tussle with this sort of robot from the, I think it's the Tinkerer, like controlling it, and they sort of fight it, and you know, that's sort of their thing, and they're accepted by the government, and a little bit of you know, them trying to keep it together because they are villains and they are trying to be good guys, so they have to sort of like, you know, let's use our regular code names and stuff like that. So, but it just wasn't something that was super interesting. And I know that they sort of did this again, where this Thunderbolts actually turns into Dark Reign, where it's like Norman Osborn, and sort of it's the same concept but like different characters. But this was sort of the original ideal of that. And I love Mark Bagley. I love Mark Bagley's art, but like these character designs are not that great and not that interesting. I would have to give this a sort of a 5 out of 10. Wasn't really my cup of tea, and that's my review. So until next time, God bless.